Ah. Think that should be good. Knew that was coming right away. Yup. Where is the freaking chat? Not here. Sorry, it's been a while. I'll get into that. I mean, obviously, you guys have a general idea if you've watched my stuff, but yeah, I'll get more into it. More people pop in. I actually haven't made any public April Fool's jokes today. So you can trust me. You can trust me. I promise. Not Soviet Union. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'll be honest. We're not doing that. Not going to be making jokes like that. Not on my watch. I'm sorry. I know you mean well, but no. Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate that, man. We got Makima with the 14 months. All right, I think that's Colby. That's Colby, yeah. How's killing the gun devil going? Yep, Mr. Chainsaw Man over here. You know me. Thanks for the 14 months, Colby. I really, really appreciate you, bro. And yes, I'm exposing you during today. I do not care. You keep on joining those emotes and keep on giving her, bud. Anyways, I have some tabs up. Today we're gonna be doing, oh, we got Derek with the 7 months. Yes, sir. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, I'm like pretty much on the later end. I am on the later end of this sickness. I really just have like a cough right now kind of thing, so. That was unintentional. Not staged or anything, I promise. I want to try to make this a little better. Give me 1 sec. At least for this segment of the stream. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the 7 months, Derek. I really, really appreciate you. You're awesome. Keep being awesome. Well, you are, but yeah, you keep on joining the emotes and keep on giving them. That's what I meant to say. We got RJ with the 5 months. Didn't even know it's been 5 months. LMAO. Glad to be part of the best nation. Let's go, buddy. Thank you so much for the 5 months, Arjun. Absolute beauty. I really, really appreciate you. Yeah, keep on joining those emotes and keep on giving her, bud. We'll talk more about that later on, Adam, because I couldn't find a tier list for it. Could not find a tier list for it. I could even open up a Photoshop, to be honest. I think that could be pretty cool. Get like a Photoshop going and then just like copy and paste some items on there kind of thing. Just go through like all the items, like probably go through Mario Kart 2, where it probably has every item in Mario Kart history in that game. Minus maybe a couple double dash items, if I had to guess. But yeah. How's the music, by the way? I didn't test before the stream. Are the volume levels all good? It's all good? Thumbs up? Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying, James. Come on. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Okay. Let's switch over. Let's switch over. can kind of snap, barely. I put too much effort into it. That's the problem. I've never been a natural snapper of the fingers. So there you have it. Okay, you can't really see all of them, but yeah, we have these. We're gonna go through every single possible retro track, as you can see here. We got every single one, and we're gonna put in Shirley. I don't know how much this you can see. Yeah, Shirley, confident, good shot, 50-50, unlikely, or no chance. I'm actually gonna move I'm gonna move this around a little bit. Let me try to fix this up. Why is this freaking dude exposure, man? We got Arjun with the 6. Glad I didn't get pranked today. Also, John looking extremely clean as always. So excited for Switch 2. Let's have a good one, y'all. Let's go, buddy. Thank you so much for the 6, Arjun. I really, really appreciate you. You're awesome. Keep being awesome and keep on giving her, bud. Yes, sir. All right. I will check every, all throughout, like, to see if everything's good. On the later end, too, we're going to do, like, the tracks first and then, like, the characters as well. After that, we're going to do... What are we going to do after that? After that, we're going to do... just, like, some general predictions for the Direct. Like, could be items, could be other games as well. And we can definitely talk about it throughout as well, so... yeah. I assume by TL you're talking about Tomodachi Life. I loved that game on the 3DS, so I'll definitely stream it up. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to stream everything I do. I'm trying to, maximize enjoyment with everything I do kind of thing. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Big maybe at the moment. We'll see what happens. Anyways, let's get into this ranking. Okay. Yeah, that's right here. Okay, cool. Okay. Next track straight out of the gate. I might just fly through a lot of these, to be honest. Like, Mario Circuit 1. I think it appeared in... What's up, Germ? It's been a while since you've been in chat. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, this is just a Sonic Mania... like entire playlist, so it's just gonna be like a bunch of like there's gonna be some music every now and again that will be there's gonna be a bunch of tunes that'll be like 20 seconds long or less even. We'll see what happens. We got Goomba back for April Fools. Let's go. All right, let's do this. Yo, we got Michael Saylor in here. Let's go, bud. Okay, Mario Circuit 1. I think it came out. There's a lot of tracks, so honestly, I might just fly through these, to be honest. But I think Mario Circuit 1, I'd say probably 50-50 realistically. I could see it getting in. I could see it not getting in. Because I think they're probably going to maximize tracks that are like really popular because there's so many to pick from now kind of thing. Donut Plains 1. I'm going to say unlikely. Ghost Valley 1 I actually think is a good shot. And I think this is going to go for all the Ghost Valley tracks. I think they might bring back at least one Ghost Valley track for... what's that called? I think they'll bring back at least one Ghost Valley track. To make for the haunted tracks in the game. I can see that. Bowser Castle 1. I'm gonna say unlikely. SNES Mario Circuit 2. I'll put it in 50-50. I'm gonna put them all in 50-50, like the combinations of tracks. Choco Island, I'm also saying 50-50 or unlikely. I don't think it makes sense to me. Ghost Valley 2. I want to put it in 50-50 just because it's already been remade. I think if they're going to pick one of the tracks that have already been, it's going to be Ghost Valley 1 or 3, if I had to guess. We got Max with the 7 months. Everyone's going to go crazy tomorrow. I can see it too. I'm going to be going crazy when Mario Kart 9 pops up. Home, I'm feeling a little more healed when it comes time for the direct. I want to fully express myself because I'm so excited for it. But thank you for the 7 months. Max, I really, really appreciate you. You keep on joining the emotes and keep on giving her, bud. Donut Plains 2. I'm putting it unlikely. I do not think we're gonna get another Donut Plains 3. Same with Bowser Castle 2. Cuba Beach 1. I'm saying no chance. I highly doubt it. Okay, Vanilla Lake 1. I'm gonna put in confidence. I think we're gonna get Vanilla Lake 1 or 2. I'm feeling Vanilla Lake 1 or 2 for sure. Mario Circuit 4. I'll put in a good shot just because we haven't gotten it out of all the Mario Circuit tracks from SNES. Koopa Beach 2, I'm putting in no chance. I think those tracks are just terrible, to be honest. And I think Nintendo knows that too. Ghost Valley 3, good shot. Vanilla Lake 2 and confident. Like, one or the other, to be honest, I think is like the main idea. Choco Island 3, yep, unlikely. I can see that. I'll move this actually over here. You know what I should just do, honestly? Hold on. I should just do... I'll put it back in its original spot. I'm gonna put this over here. And then I guess we could just keep this as like a background. Why not? Got system settings part of the background. Let's go. Okay, I would say that's pretty good. Okay. Luigi Raceway. I'm saying no chance. I don't think Luigi Raceway is making it in. Moo Moo Farm. I'll put it in... I think 50-50. I can see Moo Moo Farm making it in. Koopa Troopa Beach. Unlikely, in my opinion. Frappe Snowland. I don't know. I think Snowland's up there, to be honest. I'm gonna say good shot. I think I can see that track coming back. Mario Raceway, I think if they're going to pick any circuit track, this would be a fire track to pick, to be honest. I'll put it in 50-50. I think 50-50 is a good vouch for Mario Raceway. I love Mario Raceway, dude. Wario Stadium, I'm putting in Shirley. That track has to come back. It's the only track from Mario Kart 64 that hasn't made it into the game. So... I'm calling Wario Stadium for sure. Sherbet Land from Mario Kart 64. I'm putting in unlikely. I don't see many people talking about it, so I don't think it's gonna make it in. N64 Bowser's Castle. I think I'm gonna say 50-50. It's one of the more iconic Bowser's Castles, so I think it has a good shot at making it in. Plus, this is also factoring in. There's probably going to be more than 16 retro tracks at the start. And there's probably going to be a lot of DLC as well. So I would not doubt, you know, some of these tracks that seem like less likely than you think. I can see some of these tracks making it in for sure. Anyways, Jungle Parkway. I think this track is certified decent. I'm gonna say 50-50. I don't think it has the biggest chance of getting in. Oh, you can't see? Now I'm sorry to hear that, Chow. We will not be buying Mario Kart 9 if there's no turnpike. April Fools! Okay, actually, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so that we have a clear vision of the stuff. Hopefully this doesn't look too hard to see. It probably does look really hard to see, to be honest. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know. Make it bigger? Okay. I'll do it so like my face cam isn't covering it or anything like that. I think that should work better, to be honest. Yeah, it works better. It looks kind of chalky or choppy. Doesn't look that great, but my face cam doesn't mess it up, so we're gonna go with that. Okay. Banshee Boardwalk, I'm saying good shot. I think either this or one of the Ghost Valley tracks gonna make it in. No idea what Toad Town is. Genuinely no idea what Toad Town is. What is it, Luna? Is it chicken butt? You have a good one, Jerem. I'm sorry that you have to work. Screw being employed, eh? All right, Peach Circuit. I don't remember this track too well, but I don't think any of the GBA circuits are going to make it into the game, so I'm going to put them in unlikely. Shy Guy Beach, I'm also saying unlikely. I don't think anyone likes that freaking track. Oh! Dude, that was a good ratio, Nato. You should be proud of yourself. Bowser's Castle 1. I can see Bowser Castle 4 making it in. What's up, Slapshine? There's big chill stream today. Just predicting stuff for the Direct. Mainly Mario Kart 9 stuff, but at the end we'll talk about other stuff. I'm not confident about both Vanilla Lakes at the same time getting in. I guess I should probably preface, I think one of the Vanilla Lakes will make it in. I don't know which one, but I think one of them will make it in. We also got Luna with the 28 months. No, it's not chicken, but it is... Was that rooster butter or chicken? Oh, butter. Oh, chicken butter. LOL! Happy April Fools. Thanks so much for the 28 months, Luna. I really, really appreciate you. You keep on enjoying those emotes and keep on giving her, bud. Let's go. But yeah, like I said, I think one of the Vanilla Lake tracks will make it in. I don't think both of them will. I have no idea what Toad Town is. But we're going to put it in here because just to put it into the list, I guess. I did say rooster as well. Okay. I'm going to say... unlikely for all the Bowser Castle tracks, apart from Bowser Castle 4. Luigi Circuit. I'm gonna say no chance. I think there's no chance of those tracks coming in. Okay, Sky Garden's the anomaly here. I'm I'm actually confident in Sky Garden coming back. I think Sky Garden will come back under the condition that it's the original layout. Because I think Nintendo's going to take note of people talking about it. It may be more likely for DLC. It might even be in the base game. But I think if Sky Garden's going to come back, yeah, it's going to be the main one. And I think people are going to really like that. That's coming back as the original. Nah, I think GBA Rainbow has no chance of making it in. Oh yeah, I thought of that before you said it, Tornado. Cheap Cheap Island, I don't even know this track, to be honest. I'm just gonna put in no chance for the sake of it. Yoshi Desert. We don't have a desert track on here yet, so for the sake of it, I'm putting in 50-50. Don't really know the track too well, but whatever. Bowser's Castle 3, I'll put unlikely. Lakeside Park, I think has a good shot. I can see that track making it in. Broken Pier, I also think has a good shot. Bowser Castle 4, I'm putting in confidence. Ha! April Fools! GBA Rainbow's making it in. There's pretty much no chance of it not. Especially when you factor in there's probably gonna be DLC, so even if we get like surprise surprise, it's not making it in. The booster course pass was to bring tour tracks in the 8 Deluxe. Now that they're not making any content for tour anymore, it's like when there's DLC, it's gonna be what's it called? It's going to be tracks that people really want and tracks that make sense to come in, more than likely. But I guess you never know. For all we know, there might be no retro tracks, period. So you can never really rule it out, I guess. Okay. GCN Luigi Circuit. I'm actually going to say 50-50. I can see the ridiculous nature of this track coming in. So there you have it. Just because of the going back and forth kind of thing. What up, Sleepy? We are currently going through all of the retro tracks and ranking them based on how likely they are to pop in Mario Kart 9, whether it be in the base game or DLC. Peach Beach. Do we have any beach tracks on here? Desert and beach are kind of on the same wavelength, but not entirely. I'm saying Peach Beach. I'll put it 50-50. I think 50-50 is a good vouch. All right, I'm sorry, but I'm putting Baby Park and Shirley. When you factor in there's probably going to be more retro tracks in base game, and there's going to be a lot of DLC, Baby Park is making it in. I'm sorry, it just is. It just is. I hate to tell you, I don't want it to come in. I really don't want it to come in. But this is the biggest Mario Kart. Dude, I'm telling you, Baby Park is coming in. I hate to be the one to say it, but it's facts. I don't want it to come in, but I'm telling you, with DLC and a lot of tracks in base game, more than likely, we're getting Baby Park. I hate to say it. I really do. But it's coming in, man. It's coming in. Yeah, exactly, Deimos. It's 24 players. They're going to maximize the chaotic nature of it for sure. Okay, Mushroom Bridge. We don't have any car tracks on here yet. So I'm going to say good shot. I think it's a good shot at making it in. GCN Mario Circuit. I'm going to say 50-50. I think that's a decent shot. Mushroom City, one of the only tracks to have not been remade from Double Dash. I'm going to put in confident. I'm pretty confident I can see this track making it in. Pretty confident. Now it's next. Wario Coliseum. This is like the dark horse track, I feel like. Everyone talks about, but it's never made its way back in. But I think for this game, I'm gonna put in confident. I'm pretty confident this track's gonna make it in. I can definitely see Wario Coliseum making it in. I think Wario Coliseum was a really good shot. I don't think it's a lock because it's a super long track. And it's not long enough for it to just be, at least from my impression, it's not long enough for it to be a section-based track. So I'm putting it in confident. I think it's pretty much a lock, but like if I were to order it, I'd probably put Wario Coliseum in the tops, I'd probably put Wario Coliseum at the top of confident if I were to order it, but I'm not doing that because I'm not going through all these tiers. Dino Dino Jungle. I'm gonna say 50-50, or probably bottom of good shot, I would say. I think it has a pretty good shot at making it in. Yes, I do still live in Waterloo. All right, Bowser's Castle. Now, this is my personal hot take. Potentially hot take. I think we're getting at least 2 Bowser's Castles in this game, and I'm not talking about SNES or GBA. So I'm gonna put this track in good shot. I don't want to go over the top and say confident, but I think this track is a good shot at making it in. My personal take. GCN Rainbow Road. I definitely think there's gonna be more than one Rainbow Road. I mean, there was 5. There was 5 Rainbow Roads in 8 Deluxe. So I think the fact that, I mean, what was have we not gotten? We haven't gotten GBA, GCN, DS, and that's it. Dude, in hindsight, considering we haven't, like, dude, DLC, I'm putting this in confidence. I actually am really confident we're gonna get I think we're gonna get every Rainbow Road that hasn't appeared. That's my prediction. I think we're gonna get every Rainbow Road that hasn't appeared. So GBA, GCN. I'm only putting GCN in confident because it doesn't have that same lock vibe as GBA Rainbow Road. But I'm very confident in GCN and DS Rainbow Road as well. Anyways, Figure 8 Circuit. No chance. That track sucks and everyone knows it. Yoshi Falls. I'm also saying no chance. Luigi's Mansion. This is a fan favorite. I'm putting it in good shot. I think good shot's a good place for Luigi's Mansion. Okay, Desert Hills. Actually, this track's decent. I'm gonna put it 50-50. Delfino Square is another fan favorite. I'm putting good shot. I think good shot for Delfino Square. DK Pass. I think given the likelihood of the other snow tracks, I'm gonna put it unlikely. I don't see DK Pass coming back. Liam will retire if no Toad Circuit. You heard it here first. Source, trust me. Airship Fortress. Another fan favorite. I'm putting in confident. I'm pretty confident the track's making it in. I'm actually going to increase, or I'm going to make an adjustment here. I'm putting GCN Bowser's Castle in confident. I think we're going to get, I think for the locks, I think we're going to get, like, in terms of Bowser's Castle and Rainbow Roads, I'm saying GCN, or no, it's not GCN, GBA and DS Rainbow Roads, I think are going to be locks. And then I think GCN and Wii Bowser's Castles are going to be locks. Or confident in that kind of thing. I'm pretty confident in that. Anyways, DS Bowser's Castle. What have we gotten for Bowser's Castle so far? So we've gotten one SNES Bowser Castle track, N64, a bunch of GBA Bowser Castles, and then we haven't gotten GCN, DS, Wii, 7, 8. That's 5. So the likelihood of Bowser's Castles coming back aren't to the same degree kind of thing. But also factor in with DLC, it's not going to have the clutch of it being in Mario Kart Tour or going to be in Mario Kart Tour as, what's it called? As in the Booster Course Pass. So I'm going to say for DS Bowser's Castle, I would say 50-50. I'm say 50-50. DS Rainbow Road, I'm putting in confident. I'm really confident we're gonna get DS Rainbow Road. I want to put some tracks in Shirley. I want to look at these tracks, put some in Shirley. I was thinking that too, Sleepy. I think the Rainbow Roads belong in Shirley. Because we're factoring in DLC as well. So I'm actually going to make some adjustments here with that in mind. A lot of GCN tracks, dude. I'm not going to change anything else from here, though. Not right now. But I think this makes more sense to me. SNES Mario Circuit 1 is Shirley. Big SNES MC1 guy over here. Koopa Bay. What? Okay, the Wii tracks now. The Wii tracks now. Also, I love how there's no tracks from the Booster Course Pass on this. We're like pretty much. Apart from the tour tracks, there's no Booster Course Pass tracks on this list. I actually kind of like that because they just all go in no chance anyways. Anyways, Luigi Circuit. Dude, I'm putting this in good shot. I think either Luigi or Mario Circuit from Wii are going to make it in. Toad's Factory, I'm putting in Shirley. This is like the top fan favorite track, I would say. So that's going in Shirley. Wii Mario Circuit, I'm gonna say good shot. Dry Dry Ruins, I'm actually confident this track's gonna make it in. I'm pretty confident in that one. Wii Bowser's Castle, I'm also putting in confidence. Got a lot riding on this track, so I'm thinking it's one of the best tracks in my... I'm putting it Shirley, actually. Never mind, because I put GCM Bowser's Castle in Shirley. I'm putting Wii Bowser's Castle in Shirley as well. It lines up. Are we doing that? Anyways, that's it for the Wii tracks. Okay, 3DS tracks. Desert Hill... Or, not Desert Hills. Daisy Hills. I'm going to say Daisy Hills... I'm thinking good shot. I can see this track making it in for sure. Cheap Cheap Lagoon. There are better tracks to pick than this one. I'm putting it in unlikely or no chance. Because that track is exclusively to show off the underwater. It doesn't function like a regular track and it's just boring, dude. Shy Guy Bazaar. I'm saying this track is a good shot. I can see this track making it in for sure. Woohoo Loop. I'm thinking for Woohoo Loop. don't know. I don't know if I see Woohoo Loop making it in. I'm saying unlikely for both Woohoo Loop and Maka Woohoo. Well, no, I'll put in 50-50 for one of them getting in. "3DS Mario Circuit." This is a good track. I'm putting it in good shot. I think this is a good shot track to make it in. Wario Shipyard's also very valid. I'm putting this in good shot as well. Maka Woohoo 50-50. And then I think 3DS Bowser's Castle is probably a good shot, I'd say. There's a lot of freaking... Okay, let me just get this out of the way first and foremost. Every single tour track can go right here. I don't think a single tour track's making the game. Like the city ones, at least. Okay, much better. Okay, I think for the Wii U tracks, they're probably going to emphasize how good the tracks are in the eyes of the people. Although that could be bad. What if they interpret how good the tracks are based on how many people pick them? That's messed up, Luna. It's top tier hater over here, surely. Mario Kart Stadium, there's other tracks. I'm saying unlikely. Water Park, I'm also saying unlikely. I think the only track out of the Mushroom Cup that has a chance is Swamp Ruins, which I'm putting in 50-50. No chance. Everyone knows it's boring. Toad Harbor, I actually think is a good shot. I can see Toad Harbor making it in. The only problem is with the Wii U tracks, a lot of the odds are actually diminished. I'm actually gonna move all these down by one because there's so many tracks to pick from, which means that the odds of these tracks getting in are really, really slim. Like, each of them diminish a lot when it comes to the odds of them coming in. So I gotta factor that in as well. Twisted Mansion, I'm gonna say unlikely. Shy Guy Falls, I'm gonna say 50-50. I think Shy Guy Falls has a decent chance. Sunshine Airport, I would also say 50-50. Same with Dolphin Shoals. Electrodrome, I think has no chance. Mount Wario is one of the fan favorites. I'm putting in good shot. I think it has a good shot of making it in. Cloud Top Cruise, I'll put in 50-50. Bone Dry, no chance. Bowser's Castle, I'm gonna say no chance. If they're bringing back Bowser's Castle, they're gonna bring back one of the OGs. Same with Rainbow Road. Excite Bike Arena, I'm saying no chance. Same with Dragon Driftway. I'm also gonna say no chance to Mute City and Big Blue. I don't think they're making it in. Ice Ice Outpost is unlikely. Okay, actually, I might think about this differently now. It depends if the second party characters are coming back. I'm actually going to put these back, or put this back for now. I'll do the third party ones after. I think Wild Woods has a good shot. I can see Wild Woods making it in. Super Rail Subway. That track's pretty forgettable. I'm saying no chance. Okay, with that in mind, I didn't realize how minimal the tracks are that could actually get in. So I'm gonna make some adjustments here. I'm saying Sunshine Airport goes in good shot for sure. I'm putting Mount Wario in confidence. I'm also gonna say Dolphin Shoals and good shot. I think these two can stay 50-50. I'm also gonna move Toad Harbor down to 50-50. Now the problem is like if the second party characters come back, then I feel like the odds of the third party or the second party tracks coming in increase a lot. And we're also factoring in DLC as well. So I'm actually gonna put these tracks in good shot. Every single one of them putting in good shot. And also at the end of this, I want to break it down even more. Okay, these guys. Piranha Plant Cove. I'm gonna say unlikely. I don't think this track's gonna make it in. Merry Mountain, no chance. I'm sorry. I don't think it's making it in. Pipeline, I think is guaranteed. I'm putting it in Shirley. I'm very confident in that one. Sky High, no chance. Yoshi's Island. I think this track is like 50-50, I'd say. I think 50-50 for that. Squeaky Clean is good shot, I would say. Maybe confident. I think confident. I'm putting Squeaky Clean confident. I think that's a definitely good vouch. And Ninja Hideaway, I'm going to put in unlikely. Well, I'll say 50-50. I'll say 50-50. Okay. Now we have all these tracks ranked. I want to count how many I have over no chance. So we have, because I actually want to do something like extra with the playlist. 3, 6, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, 38, 41, 43, 46, 49, 52, 55, 58, 61, 64. Okay, we have 64 tracks right there. How about we do this? Let's say there's 96 tracks in the game, like at the end, and 48 of them are retros. So this is factoring in base game and DLC. Let's say it ends with 96 with 48 new tracks, 48 retro tracks. Now let's make some new tiers. So we're gonna do. Look, you know what? Let's make some cups. Let's make some cups. Let's make, how many cups would that be? That'd be 12. That's 9. How many colors are there? 3, 6, 9. Okay. All right. This is gonna be fun. Okay. I think I'll just pick one or the other in that case, Colby. Okay, shell, banana, and then so the top 6 are gonna be base game. I think we're gonna get bomb cup, and then leaf, moon, lightning. Okay, let's do. I'm gonna actually change the color to white for this because that, I mean, the black, you just can't see the text kind of thing. You got it, Arjun. Yeah, the Luna Cup, yes. Okay, how about we do... Let's actually bring back the other one. Let's do... Dude, what if we get DLC? Okay, we actually need a new tier. My bad. Whoopsies. Okay. What if there's like, dude, I actually came up with an idea. What if, actually, no, that doesn't make sense because if there's gonna be, well, actually, in the event of Link, villagers, and like F-Zero coming back, the Falcons in the game, then those 3 can be like their own cups kind of thing. You get what I mean? So I actually have an idea here. We're gonna do every 2 cups is gonna be, okay, so we're gonna do Triforce. Actually, no. We'll do Triforce for this one. This one can be new. And then we'll get like Animal Crossing here. I don't know what the F-Zero cups are called, so I'm just gonna say F-Zero. And then we'll do... And then like the other cups, because they'll be for... like let's say that there are other second party characters, then the top cup with the new tracks will have like that kind of track, you know what I mean? Same case for like the Splatoon cup, you know? So there could be like Splatoon, Kirby, and then maybe like Sonic for the final one, you never know. No, I'm calling this Blue Shawl. Spiny Cup sounds stupid. The JPG Cup. Now, what are these guys going to be called? It's a blue shell. These are just placeholders anyways, so who cares? Okay, now let's load up these cups. So, Shell Cup. Let's put a circuit track as the first one. Or do we want to put Mario Raceway in as one of the later tracks? Let's actually just go through all these tracks and put them in the cups I think they're going to make it on. Wario Stadium, that's some bomb cup energy right there. Same with GBA Rainbow Road. I think GBA Rainbow Road will be bomb cup, with DS Rainbow Road being in the lightning. That's my take personally. Baby Park, 100% DLC. 100% DLC. To the last cup, dude. Mushroom City is Leaf Cup vibes, I'd say. GCN Bowser's Castle, Bomb Cup. GCN Rainbow Road, I'm gonna put, actually this doesn't make sense. I'm gonna put this one in you know, I could low-key seeing it being like the first DLC retro track. Maybe it'll be in base game. I can see it being in base game, to be honest. I'm putting it in Shell Cup, dude. I think it's gonna be in Shell Cup. Okay, DS Rainbow Road, I'm gonna put in the Lightning Cup. Toad's Factory. I'm gonna say Leaf Cup. Now, I'm picking only one of these tracks. Actually, no, we're doing this first. Lightning Cup. Wee Bowser's Castle. Piranha Plant Pipeline. Well, I only have it called the Moon Cup for an in-between Leaf and Lightning kind of thing. But it does make sense to have like a Rainbow Road in there. I think I'll put, I think Mushroom City for Moon Cup makes sense. I'm reserving Bomb and Lightning for Rainbow Road. Piranha Plant Pipeline, I'm gonna say I think Banana Cup. Good vibe for that. Okay, I'm only picking one of these tracks. I'm gonna say Vanilla Lake 1. And we'll put Vanilla Lake 1. I think on the earlier end of Banana Cup. I can see that. Sky Garden. I could see Sky Garden being one of those tracks to get like shown off like last second kind of thing. I'm gonna put it in Blue Shell Cup. Bowser's Castle 4, 100% DLC. I'm gonna put it here. No, that's 2 GBA tracks. Can't do that. Let's do, how about this? Let's do Boomerang here. Mega Mushroom. GCN Bowser's Castle's in the Bomb Cup. Wario Coliseum. I'm saying Lightning Cup. Airship Fortress. I'm gonna say first DLC cup. Dry Ruins. I'm saying top of Moon Cup. Mount Wario, last track in Moon Cup. Squeaky Clean Sprint, I can see being low key Shell Cup. I can see it being Shell Cup. Okay, one of the Ghost Valley tracks. I'm gonna say Ghost Valley 3. Yeah, I'll say Ghost Valley 3. I'm calling DLC. Also, this doesn't make sense to me, to be honest, putting it here. I'll put it here. I think this makes sense. I'm gonna say Ghost Valley 1 for a DLC track. I'm gonna say Triforce. I'm gonna say Mario Circuit 4, Crossing Cup, DLC. Nah, I'm gonna do the characters after this. And then I'm probably gonna, I'll probably stream until like 9, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Try to rip through this. Frappe Snowland. I'm gonna say Boomerang Cup. Banshee Boardwalk. I think it's gonna be base game. I'm gonna say Leaf Cup. I want to find a peaceful track for Bomb Cup. Like, just slam in the middle. I can also see... No, I think this is going to be DLC, to be honest, thinking about it now. I think that right there sounds good. How many GBA tracks do I have in here? I only have one. I'm putting this in the main game. I think Banana Cup's valid. Low-key Dino Jungle could go. Never mind. I think that makes sense, putting Broken Pier there. May rearrange it later. Mushroom Bridge. Low key. Banana Cup. I think Delfino Square Bomb Cup could work. I'm gonna go Delfino or Dino Jungle, and I need to flip these DLC cups, to be honest. I can see that too, Shuri. Or Searle. How many GCN tracks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could see it either way. I'm gonna say Crossing Cup. Luigi's Mansion, I think, is gonna be DLC. The last track in Mega Mushroom Cup. Delfino Square, I think, is a base game special for sure. I think this works. Wario Stadium, Delfino Square, Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road. I can see that. Luigi Circuit. I'm gonna say this track is gonna open the freaking show, dude. Shell Cup. I think Daisy Hills would be a good one too. I'm seeing Daisy Hills, second track in the Shell Cup. Now we got 3 cups done. Sick. Also, I'm just gonna clear this out here. I'm gonna say Big Blue. I think we're gonna get Big Blue over Mute City. Daisy Hill's Shell Cup makes more sense to me personally. My personal take. Yeah, I'll just get this going. Big Blue. Okay, and then Hyrule Circuit goes right here. And Animal Crossing goes right here. Okay, cool. Got that sorted out. Okay, let's fill up the Leaf Cup a little bit. I could see Leaf Cup being like Shy Guy Bazaar. I can see that popping in there. Mario Circuit. I do want to put this track in 3DS Mario Circuit. Low key. Top of Lightning Cup. Low key kind of fire. Think about it. Actually, should I put this or Wario Coliseum at top of Lightning Cup? It's a toss-up regarding the order. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, but... I'm going to say Wario Coliseum first, Mario Circuit Peaceful Middle, second track, and then boom, Wii Bowser's Castle. That's what I'm saying. Wait, I put Wii Mario Circuit, 3DS Mario Circuit. Okay, Shipyard, DLC. Dude, Dude, we only have one freaking Wii U track in here. I just realized that. Okay, we're gonna have to move some around. Straight up. Because we gotta get, like, at least 2 or 3 of these tracks. We'll go through some replacements where necessary. Mario Shipyard will put in DLC. Let's do Crossing Cup. All right, Sunshine Airport. We're putting it in base game. I'm gonna put in Bomb Cup and move Delfino Square. This is placeholder right now. Have a good one, Sleepy. Wait, there's 2 N64 tracks. You're gonna change that up. There we go. That's good. I think Delfino Square works there. All right, Dolphin Shoals. I think that could be a DLC track. Nah, this is too epic of a track to not go last, to be honest. Luigi's Mansion up here. Frappe Snowland down here. Banshee Boardwalk down here. I think it makes sense. Yup, me too, Cosium. These are all placeholders for now anyways. Put Wild Woods in base game? I think Wild Woods can go in Leaf Cup. All right, 50-50. I'm just gonna go through a couple of these and just put them in. Yeah, I can see that too, Tynan. I'm saying no, probably not. I can see Racewood getting in. Top of F-Zero. Jungle Parkway, I can see making in. We're gonna put in Cloud Top Cruise in here. We're gonna put Mario Circuit down here somewhere. I don't know where yet, so I'm just gonna put it down here. think DS Bowser's Castle could be DLC. Where would it go though? Throw us here for now. It's getting a lot harder, dude. Loke? Oh, no, I can't put a 3DS track in. Maybe Yoshi's Island. See how this sounds. Yoshi's Island, Shy Guy Bazaar, Wild Woods, Toad's Factory. Sounds weird to be honest. It's kind of hard to make it work now. What's up, Lumiere? Have a good one, Song Note. Okay, so we have 4 more tracks to add in. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. 5 tracks to add in. I think DS Bowser's Castle will get it in over N64. Maybe in this cup. I can see it. Toad Harbor here could go for sure. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. No, actually, no, there's too many Mario circuits in here. I didn't think about 3DS Bowser's Castle, to be fair. Doesn't make sense. That's okay, though. I can go with that. Ninja Hideaway. Why not? And Peach Beach. Okay. Well, we have our game. Let's run through it like it's a hypothetical situation. Let's manifest how good this sounds. Or how cool this sounds, how annoying it sounds in some areas. Something like that. Okay, let's do it. So, Shell Cup, Luigi Circuit, Daisy Hills, Baby Park, Squeaky Clean Sprint to close the show in the Shell Cup. And we got Mushroom Bridge, Vanilla Lake 1, Lakeside Park. We got Parks on the 3. And Piranha Plant Pipeline. Then for the Bomb Cup, Big Bomb Cup, we got Sunshine Airport, Wario Stadium, N64, GCN Bowser's Castle, and GBA Rainbow Road. Then we got Yoshi's Leaf Cup, Yoshi's Island, Shy Guy Bazaar, Wild Woods, and Toad's Factory. Moon Cup, Dry Ruins, Mushroom City, Broken Pier, and Mount Wario. And then we got Cloud Top Cruise for Lightning Cup, Wario Coliseum, Bowser's Castle, and DS Rainbow Road. That's the base game. Yo, we got my boy Zoe in the chat. Dude, Phil's would be like single track, like DLC that costs more than the base game, honestly. That's my take. Triforce Cup from the DLC, we got Peach Beach, Delfino Square, Ghost Valley 1, and Hyrule Circuit. Boomerang Cup, 3DS Mario Circuit, Wii U Dolphin Shoals, DS Luigi's Mansion, and N64 Bowser's Castle. Crossing Cup, we got SNES Mario Circuit 4, Dino Jungle, Wario Shipyard, and Animal Crossing. Mega Mushroom Cup for the DLC, we got 3DS Woohoo Loop, Wii U Toad Harbor, N64 Banshee Boardwalk, and GBA Bowser's Castle 4. F-Zero Cup DLC, we got N64 Mario Raceway, Frappe Snowland, DS Airship Fortress, and Big Blue. And then for the Blue Shell Cup, the final cup, we got Ninja Hideaway, Sky Garden, DS Bowser's Castle, and GCN Rainbow Road. So to get some fun facts in this son of a gun, for the SNES tracks, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 out of 48 freaking DLC track, or 3 out of 48 retro tracks being from SNES. From N64, got 1, 2, 3. Wait, there's 2 in here. What? I gotta switch this around. I'm switching this around. I don't care. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 N64 tracks. GBA is going to have a lot. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay, not as much as I was expecting. 5 GBA tracks. GameCube has a lot. I know that for a fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tracks from GameCube making it in. So right now we have, let me do a list. So we got 3, 4, 5, 8. From DS, we got I only have 1 DS track in here? Oh my gosh, that is devious. I only have 1 DS track in the base game. That's kind of devious, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna reorder this whole thing. So, whatever. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we got 1 in base game and then 4 in the DLC. Yeah, I hate Mario Kart DS. Exactly, Rule 2575, aka Zoe. Wii's probably pretty balanced. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And nothing else. 4 tracks from Wii. I think that's pretty fair. Mario Kart 7, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tracks from 7. For Mario Kart 8, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes sense that there's a lot of tracks in Mario Kart 8. And then from Tour, it's 1, 2, I think it's just like 3, right? I don't think I added any more. Yeah, 3. So that's 7, 12, 20, 25, 29, 34. I'm missing some. How did I do that? I don't know how I missed some tracks, but I would say, generally speaking, I got a pretty even mix. Like, between 3 and 8 tracks from every Mario Kart game, I think is pretty decent in my opinion. So we're gonna run with that. But yeah, I think these tracks could be fire. Okay, let's do this. Okay, characters. This will be a lot faster, I think. Actually, never mind. I forgot how many characters are on this list, dude. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of characters. Okay, let's run through it. Holy crap, that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna just zip through this. Okay, yep, locked in. Locked in, locked in, locked in, locked in. Locked in, locked in, locked in. I love how they specifically put the movie DK in here. Actually just auto-piloting right now. I'm not gonna put him in yet. I'm just gonna put all the ones that are obvious. Low-key is all the obvious ones, to be honest. Not saying these are the only characters I'm putting in locked in, but I don't think there's any other characters that like are... Yeah, okay. We can actually talk them through now, I would say. Okay. Kamek. You know, I honestly do think every character from 8 Deluxe is going to make it in. I think it's going to be a really big roster. That's my prediction. Bro, I think I saw some April Fool's shit as Zelfie. You are the first person I've ever heard. You're the first person I've seen say that King Boo's in the trailer. Colby, you're crazy. Paratroop is not making it in. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna put every 8 Deluxe character in locked in. I don't think they're gonna take anyone out from 8 Deluxe. Maybe Peachette. I'll put all the unique characters in here, or like unique enough kind of thing. Peachette, you're not getting in just yet. Well, nah, I shouldn't do it like that, to be honest. But I do think we're gonna have a big roster, so I could see. Yeah, I think all of these characters are getting in. Yeah, I think Hammer Bro has a good shot. I think all of like the, because I think Dixie Kong was in the. I think I'm gonna say 50-50 for Donkey Kong Jr. Same with Cranky Kong. Well, I'm gonna say maybe not for Cranky Kong. But Donkey Kong Jr. was the OG. I think it's 50-50 shot. Goomba, 50-50. I'm putting King Bomb here. Nabbit. I don't think they're just gonna put in a bunch of clones, to be honest. Toadsworth? Let's say 50-50. Piranha Plant. King K would be fire. Never say never. I'm putting 50-50. Egad would be fucking sick. Excuse my language. gonna say 50-50. I'm gonna say, I think locked in. Good shot. I'm saying good shot for Pianta as well. And Noki, to be honest. And Monty. I think Monty Bull's 50-50. I just don't know who this character is. So I'm putting him goodbye. Rob would be fire, to be honest. I'm going to put in 50-50 just for the whole idea of like bringing back all the characters kind of thing. Same vibe as Donkey Kong Jr. Mii's lock. Boom Boom and Pom Pom would be cool. Let's say Boom Boom 50-50. Pom Pom maybe not. Actually, I'm gonna put them both in. They probably clones of each other, like skins kind of thing. The Flower Prince, I'm saying maybe not. I'm also gonna put Honey Queen 50-50 for the same reasons as Rob. The freaking Goom Boss, no chance, bro. Same with the Flying Shy Guy, like no. Spike, I could see coming in. I'm actually thinking Spike's up here, to be honest. And honestly, I'm saying the same thing for Goomba. I forget exactly where Goomba was. I'm going to put him right here. Cappy. I think Cappy has a better chance than this guy. I'm going to put Tiara in as like a clone. Not Madame Brood, but I will put the Brutals in 50-50. And they'll like to be clones of each other, probably. I'm going to say same with the Koopalings because they were not a popular pick. No. Probably not. No chance whatsoever. Nope. 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 Or else the freaking... Like, what? This one Sprinkles Princess actually made it in, but I'm saying no. Who is Boshi? I don't see Poochie making it in. I'm sorry. Well, actually, no. Poochie is in Mario Kart 2, to be fair. I'm going to say maybe not. This is like the chimp from Mario Party 8. The damn clan freaking penguin. Saying maybe not. No, 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 no. Okay, honestly, I'd put this in goodbye, but just because of the Bitty Buggy, the Bitty Bud would be a really funny addition, to be honest. No. 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 Charge and Chuck, I'm saying, is a pretty good shot. No. No. Okay, let's get some locks. Yup. 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 Okay, I'm gonna make some changes, actually. I'm moving these guys up here. I think the Koopalings will get in. And they'll be like clones of BJ. That's my take personally. Baby DK. I think these guys... I'm gonna say 50-50. You never know. No. Okay, we got a lot to go through. I mean, this guy was technically in Mario Party 8 racing, so never say never, right? I think it'd be funny, actually. I'm gonna say maybe not, but it'd be funny. Okay, this would be funny. I'm putting maybe not, because imagine. All right, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm going to say maybe not for both these guys. I don't know the other RPG guys on here. What? I did not mean to open that ad. My bad. The Blue Shell Koopa. I don't think so. Oh, but there's so many left. Oh my gosh, dude. What's up, party? I don't know who Boshi is. I've never played RPG, bro. Blooper is an item, not a character. This enemy is crazy to put on here. I did say short stream as well. This is fun. That'd be a cool character, but I don't see it. Crazy enemy from Sunshine. I'm not doing King Boo variants. Nor am I doing... You know, honestly... What do I do about my logic? You know, I'm going to put Guigi up here. I'm going to put 50-50. I think skins like that can make it in. Shadow Mario, maybe not. Dry Bowser's a lock. Baby freaking Yoshi. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Oh. Okay, that was funny. Okay, no. Maybe a skin, sure. But I don't really care like that. I don't think these guys are coming in. I'm gonna say maybe not for Glydon, actually. The talking flower. What are these characters? I haven't seen these characters in years, bro. This guy's funny. I would laugh if he got in. Okay, this guy, I'm saying maybe not. Freaking Lubba. Depressed Luma. Okay, what are these characters? Tokyo could be cool. Well, I mean, I guess they all could technically get in the game. You guys know who these enemies are? This is the enemy that pushes you off the freaking stage. I don't think Thwomp's making it in. Same with the penguins. How many are left? Dude, we are still so far away from being done. Bullet Bill is Bullet Bill's a character? Bonsai Bill as an item would be cool. This fish in Galaxy is funny. The clam! Putting a freaking clam in the game? I don't think the Final Fantasy characters are making it in. Same with Pac-Man, I just don't see it. Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say no to Pac-Man. Placeholder 50, and maybe not right now. Placeholder, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Captain Falcon, I honestly think is a pretty good shot. But when you're factoring in DLC, dude, this is going to be such a grind moving them up, man. I'm saying pretty good shot for Captain Falcon. Samus, I'm gonna, well, actually, I'll do Link first. I think Link has, I think Link is gonna be a lock, factoring in DLC, like we talked about earlier. Where did I, dude? I don't. Okay, there he is. This is such a mistake putting all these characters in here, man. Can I remove this tier? Clear row images. I can't do that because then they're just gonna all come back here. Yeah, I think more or less every 8U character is a lock. 8D character. Okay, so put all the top rows to the bottom and move them back after. Low key, fire idea. You think you're a genius? Yes, you are a genius. Perfect. That actually, wow, that makes things so much easier. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Snowy Yoshi, you are a certified genius. Okay, so referencing this, we have the 3 retros, Triforce Crossing and F-Zero. So that covers, I'm gonna put Captain Falcon up here just for the sake of the point. Splatoon will cover one of the 3 Nitro Cups. And that means the last 2 Nitro Cups will either go to Pac-Man, Samus, Kirby, or Sonic. I don't think Banjo's making it in, I'll be honest. I think only one of Pac-Man and Sonic are gonna make it in. Same with only one of Samus and Kirby. I think it's gonna be Kirby. So it's just Kirby has his own racing game too. So right now we have Legend of Zelda, Animal Crossing, Splatoon, F-Zero, Kirby. So now one of these 2. Oh, I guess Pikachu's on here as well. Same with Fox. I didn't realize some of the other, but I don't think they'll make it in. I think Pac-Man will probably make it in, to be honest. But then, nah, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna say no to Pac-Man, yes to Sonic. I can see that making sense. So we'll get, for the Nitro, second party or third party cups, we're gonna get one for Splatoon, Kirby, and Sonic. And then I'll say, with that in mind, I'm gonna put Meta Knight and King DDD in 50-50. Probably maybe not for Waddle Dee. I don't think I see any other of these characters making it in. Boshi. Let's see what the roster's looking like. 4, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 22, 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 38, 41, 44, 47, 50, 52. I think I'm missing some 8 characters. Never mind, I don't think I am. So that's what I've already lost count, to be honest. 4, 8, 11, 44, 54, 64, 75, 86. Nice. Dude, that's 100 characters right there. Gyro's subathon ended? Damn. I was very certain that it was gonna go through. Look, rookie. I'm just being honest. I think this game's gonna have a massive roster. That's my take. I guess it doesn't line up too much with predictions and realism kind of thing. But Baby Waluigi, to be fair, is probably a stretch. I will say. I think Baby Wario's... I think Baby Waluigi is probably more of a stretch. I think Baby Wario is valid. Baby Waluigi might be a stretch. Okay, I actually looked, Kai. Big penguin guy over here. I looked for an item tier list, Kai. I couldn't find one. Send me the one that Sean has. Colby, send me the one that Sean has. Because I do not know where that is. I tried looking one up, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, April Fool's vibes. Dude, tomorrow's gonna be so sick. Leaderboard! What's up, Yellow Brick? Original 3D Mario, Galaxy 3, or Odyssey 2. Okay, I would say in that order. I'm saying original 3D Mario, probably just, I would say just because odds are it's probably going to be pretty similar to Bowser's Fury, like just a bigger version of that game. And then I'm going to say, I'd say number 1 by a landslide, or like a pretty big jump kind of thing. I'm saying number 2, Odyssey 2, for 2 reasons. First of all, I think Odyssey and the 2 Galaxy games, they're far and away my top 3 3D Marios. For me, it's not even close. Like, those are the top 3 for me. Odyssey, for me, barely edges out the Galaxy games. And I especially also feel like if they were to do an Odyssey 2, odds are they'll probably improve on a lot of the issues that Odyssey did have. Because even though I'm very biased towards Odyssey, after playing through it twice in full, the first time was like 99%, but the second time I 100%ed the game. And I will say, after playing through Odyssey a second time, like, you know, I'm not going to be completely biased and say like it's a perfect game kind of thing, because it's not. But also no 3D Mario game, none of the 3D Mario games are. And that probably will remain the case for a good while kind of thing. But for me personally, that game ticks off most of the boxes that I could possibly have for a 3D Mario game. I'm pretty sure I have the star next to it. I'm fairly confident I have a star next to my thing. Give me one sec. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna open it through here. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. Okay, so these are items from just all the past Mario Kart games. Okay, I see. With the exception of Tour. I can't see it being like Yellowbrick. I don't know if I can see it being like a more in-depth and involved storyline. I mean, more so than the average Mario game, I can see that possibly, yes. But I can't imagine it being like an in-depth and involved storyline. But more so, yes, I can see that. Dude, okay, when we get to the golden mushroom, I'm excited to talk about it. Okay. Wait, are we creating an item skills for prediction? Oh, this is for predictions. Okay, yeah. Okay. Lock. Probably. I'll say good shot. 50, 50. Probably not. It's a big maybe because there's 6 tiers. 50-50 doesn't look that good in 6 tiers. Yep, never say never, rookie. Okay. Red shell's a lock. Super horn. I'm gonna say probably. Can't say it's a lock because it only appeared in the most recent Mario Kart game. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with that. Super Leaf. I'm gonna say probably not. I can't see it. Thundercloud, absolutely not. And then Sean will still be over here talking about bro, the Thundercloud could be a really good item. Or you have it as the Thwomp. And if the Thwomp comes in, instead of zapping you, it squishes you. Sean's a piece of work, man. Okay. Triple greens, lock. Triple shrooms, lock. Blooper, yes. Bullet bill, yes. Green, yes. Shock, yes. Star, yes. Okay. I'm saying no shot just because of the fire flower. The big banana. We already have the troll bananas, so I'm gonna say probably not. Just because you never know with Mario Kart 9. I think the chain chomp is no shot because we had the bullet bill. It's gonna stick with that. Blue shell's a lock. Bomb's a lock. Boomerang, I'm gonna say I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, fib is the question mark. Because you know what? I'm actually gonna put the fib in front of the coin because I think only one of these two items is gonna make it in. Like, I think one of these items is gonna be a lock, while the other has no shot. I don't know if the boomerang, to be honest. I'm gonna say big maybe. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting anyways. So yeah, I can't imagine it's an item that like they're really thinking to bring back like that. I mean, Super Horn, I would say out of all the new Mario Kart 8 items, I'd say the Super Horn is probably like the most, I don't want to say remembered, because I think you can easily remember like how annoying the freaking fire flower and not the fire flower, the boomerang and the piranha plant are. Yo, we got my boy Caleb Dufresne with the 25 months. Switch 2 tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed, man. Thanks for the 25 months, Mr. Caleb Dufresne, my boy. We're gonna be talking about the queen bee and the big boy shortly. You keep on joining those emotes and keep on giving her, bud. Excuse me. Okay, Boo. I'm also putting in big maybe. I don't think it has like that big of a shot, especially because like it's not like that frequent among Mario Kart games. And then also too, if there's any answer people to complain about to then be removed like the Thundercloud, it'd probably be the Boo, just because of like the frequency at which it was a thing in this game. I think it might be something that people aren't too fond of, and Nintendo might take note of that. Potentially, I don't know. That's why I'm putting in big maybe. Big maybe. Feather, I'm not doing battle stuff, so I don't really care. Okay, this is interesting right here. The fib or the coin. So let's factor it in. So I think I'm going to predict that there are going to be double items. Whether you can rotate items or not doesn't really matter to me. I don't know how I feel, because look, I know people like to hit on the coin, but you got to keep it real. If the coin wasn't an item in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, running would be very broken, kind of thing. I mean, I guess you could still pull 3 reds. Nah, I don't know. I can't defend not having the coin in the game. Like, in terms of front running, yes, there's like 1 to 2 blue shells kind of thing. And with the way people play this game in particular, no, I think the fib might come back, to be honest. The fib was shaped like a double box, that'd be crazy. Like, it's either one or the other. I don't think both are coming in. There's no chance. I don't know, dude. This is actually a tough one. Because coins very much serve a purpose in 8 Deluxe. And with the way people play, like, it's good to get coins. It's only annoying when you get a coin second. But I don't think they're going to add or remove items based on how people use them. Maybe I'm not thinking too big picture enough when it comes to that stuff, but I just don't think that's going to be the way they look at it when it comes to the coin and the fake item box. I'm thinking I'm not going to go lock and no shot. I'm going to go probably and probably not. I'm going to put fake item box and probably, and coin and probably not. Especially because, I mean, people made it very clear how much they didn't like the coin. See, as much as I agree, Rory, and I can see that being the case still, people didn't like it was very obvious to, like, in the public eye, people do not like the coin kind of thing. The reason why it came back in 8 Deluxe because it's a port. They're not going to remove anything. Anyways, Triple Bananas, lock. Fire Flower, I'm going to say probably, and I hope it works like it does in Mario Kart 7. Shortcat also made a really good, I watched his video recently on wishlist for Mario Kart 9. The way he described how it could be repurposed is really cool. How it, like, you get like a costume change, and maybe you get like a stat boost or something like that. I think that's how he said it. And then you only get like a set amount of fireballs or something like that. And then as you use more fireballs, like the closer you're losing the power up. So you want to maintain it, something like that. I'm not sure the ins and outs of it. Excuse me. Or just like Mario Kart 7 Fire Flower, which, I mean, I think it was what, 3 at a time? I think even 2 at a time would be good, because then it'd work like it does in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, in Super Mario Bros. Games. Because you can only have 2 fireballs and play at once. I think that would be a lot better, personally. Now, Golden. Okay, first of all, this is a lock. Like, just to make it obvious, this is a lock. Just to put it on the list. I want to talk to you guys about how I would like the Golden Mushroom to be repurposed, and how it can actually be a really, really good item. Now, there's 2 sides of this, I guess. There's 2 sides to this proposal, but I think the second side is equally beneficial if the first side of it, like, is or isn't a thing. First side of it, I would say specifically if nothing changes, there needs to be swapping items. Because straight up, because there's no swapping of items, and the fact that the boosts in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are just really minimal, you cannot name another title where the Golden Mushroom is worse than in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, it is actually the worst iteration of the Golden Mushroom. Like, I've looked at gameplay for all the games. Not all the games, but I've seen like a good chunk of the games. I've been playing 8 Use more recently as well. Can you honestly name a game where the Golden Mushroom is worse worse than an 8 Deluxe? You factor in how useful it is, you know, how it fulfills its purpose, and then also situationally. And now in this game, it's like, it blocks items. It blocks items, dude. And that is such a big deal when there's 12 players, double items kind of thing. Did I go through all the songs, by the way? I went through all the songs. Okay. Let me look up a new playlist. Let's do Sonic Heroes. That playlist is fire. Hopefully we don't get copyright striked. Let's do, yeah, I'll start with this. Okay, so Golden Mushroom. I think if it's the exact same as an 8 Deluxe, there needs to be item swapping, or else the Golden is once again useless. Or have it repurposed in a way that makes it really, really good. So let's say if you simply tap the Golden Mushroom button, it lasts, instead of 7 seconds, it lasts 10 seconds. You might think that sounds ridiculous, but if you hold the item button, the timer will speed up. And now it will only last a minimum of 3 seconds. How does that sound? So now you can get an efficient amount of boost, or even more boost kind of thing. 7 to 10 seconds for the maximum. I don't know. I hate the boo, to be honest. But also, too, if you have the boo in and there's item swapping, especially if you're front running, it's just kind of mindless, to be honest. But either way. Okay. No. No. Actually, I'll put in... No, I don't... Maybe the hearts? But probably not, though. Lucky 7, I'm gonna say big maybe. Lucky 7 makes way more sense than the Crazy 8. I think the Mega Mushroom probably. I can see that. Triple Reds is a lock. Banana a lock. Honestly, for the sake of filling a slot, I'm gonna say Bowser Shell, good shot. Because like Rookie said, Baby Park. You never really know, dude. You never really know. Mushroom, lock, Piranha Plant. I'm saying big I'm saying probably not, to be honest. The Piranha Plant is pretty useless. And Pow, I'm saying probably not as well. So, let's see. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And let's assume probably gets in 19. I could see there being like these 19 items, maybe like 2 of these items right here, and then like 4 new items, something like that. I can see that being the case. Yeah, there you have it. For brand new items. I know a guy. Every time Sean talks about new items, he talks about the Thundercloud, and if it's not the Thundercloud, the Thwomp. Thundercloud works the same as the Mario Kart Wii. Thwomp works the same as the Thundercloud, except you get squished instead of zapped. Bubble Flower? I feel like it'd work the same as the Ice Flower, and I think the Ice Flower is more likely, me personally. And like the Ice Flower core, he hits someone and then they just like kind of like freeze and like accelerate like the you know how you get when you hit the freezy thing in Mario Kart Double Dash's Sherbet Land, and it's like you freeze, but then you still like move around a little bit, so you like move forward, you kind of close down your speed, and then you get unfrozen kind of thing, and then you can accelerate back up again. That same thing can be applied for the Ice Flower. You could also add a strategy side to it, where if you hit someone with the Ice Flower, then that effect happens, but if you hit them again, then they get unfrozen early. And then they have iframes after that. That doesn't make sense though, to be honest. I feel like you need a Fire Flower to fulfill that. But either way, either way. Yeah, I can see Ice Flower for sure. Maybe like a drill item. It's like you can go under the track. Maybe a... Dude, I mentioned this earlier. What about a Bonsai Bill? You can exclusively pull in last place. So not even like 9th through 11th. Specifically last place. The bigger bullet bill. And let's say it lasts as long as a regular bullet bill, no matter how many players you pass. And then something like that. I think that could be cool, potentially. Or a red bullet bill, where you have a lot more control. 24th, yeah, 24th. A red bullet bill that not only goes faster, but you have a lot more control of where you are. So you can like stick really far left or really far right kind of thing. I think there's a chance, Yellow Brick, that maybe like the Star, Bullet Bill, and Mega Mushroom, there's a chance that maybe it'll happen where they take your items again, potentially. I don't know. I can totally see that as well, Julian. That is very much a good prediction. I'm excited for 24 players. Like, I'm honestly keeping an open mind about it because, like, I don't know. There's just so much potential with it, you know? You know, it could work really, really well. It may not work really well. And then at that point, you got to think, how can you optimize it where, you know, there is like an optimal amount of players that you can work with kind of thing. We'll see what happens. I hope 24 players is the best, though. I'm not going to lie. I want to play, like, 12 teams of 2, 8 teams of 3, 6 teams of 4, 4 teams of 6, 3 teams of 8, 2 teams of 12. Sounds ridiculous. I will say I don't want 12v12 clan wars to be the norm. I'm talking specifically in lounge, because solo vibes kind of thing. Good question, Yellow Brick. I'm saying fly. I think fly is better. I think fly is much better. It's designed to hit the guy in first place. But yeah, I think specifically for, I only say I don't want 12v12 clan wars to be the norm for the sake of, you know, the value of a team kind of thing. Because I think when... I think for 12 players, you know, I think for 6v6, there's, you know, more team depth, team loyalty. There's more opportunity to build, like, you know, family within teams kind of thing. With 24 players, you're starting to recruit more just to recruit kind of thing. But, you know, that could also be nullified by just a natural change in culture, especially because there's going to be a lot of interest in the game at the start, which will make it a lot easier to recruit. Because at the end of the day, like, you could say you only want to stick with your core friend group, but, like, they were all strangers to you at some point too. So maybe a change in culture could actually make it work where 12v12 would work. I will say competitively, I think 12v12, if 24 players way to go, 12v12 should be the norm. Because quality communications, so you actually have to be strategic in what you say and how much you say. You could also have it where I mean, that's like the main point, just like working around it kind of thing. Like quality communications, you could actually build strategy before the race starts, so you could have it where it's like, if you're in the top 6 or the bottom 6, then you can talk. If you're in the middle, we know what you're trying to do. You only talk if we get shock and you have a dodge. That's the only time you talk kind of thing. And if you're trying to see who has dodges, then it's like, if there's overlap, then you know you have enough dodges to use shock anyways. It will be really hard, Rory. I agree. The thing is like, we'll see what happens, obviously. We'll see what happens. But, I'm excited, man. I would say, in general, for the Switch 2 Direct, it's going to be an hour long. We learned that today. So I'm saying, I'm thinking 10 minutes of hardware, because it was like 10 to 15 minutes of hardware last time, like for the Switch 1 presentation. And now's when they just showed off the Switch. We know what the Switch concept is. So now they're just showing the improvements. True, Rory, true. So I'm thinking 10 to 15 minutes hardware, probably 10 minutes closer to that. 10 to 20 minutes on third-party stuff, and then 30 to 40 minutes on first-party stuff. I think we're gonna see, this may sound unrealistic, but like, did we not get something similar to this in the Switch 1 presentation? So factor that in as well. I'm saying Mario Kart 9 guaranteed. Maybe we'll get like a small, maybe we'll get a trailer on Metroid 4. because it'll probably be a release title. I'm thinking Mario Kart 9 is going to be like the signature launch title. Metroid Prime 4 the secondary. Metroid doesn't have the same pull as Mario, Mario Kart, and Legend of Zelda. People were saying that comparing Mario to Legend of Zelda, when Breath of the Wild was like the signature launch title. So I'm thinking Metroid Prime 4 is a far better secondary launch title. That's my perspective. Primary, Mario Kart 9. Secondary, Metroid Prime 4. People have been waiting for Metroid Prime 4, but it doesn't cover the whole general vibe kind of thing, like the general population for Switch 2. Mario Kart 9, 1000% does. Better than any other game. And Nintendo obviously knows this because they saw the success of 8 Deluxe. So I'm thinking Mario Kart 9 launch title, Metroid Prime 4 launch title. I'm saying a Splatoon 4 announcement for the game to be released like later end of the summer kind of thing. I think there's a chance we could see a Switch Sports like 2 or Switch Sports Resort kind of thing. Like maybe they'll tap more into like the Mii's. Maybe they'll like understand what they did wrong with Switch Sports, like the original, and do like an overhaul, give it that more Wii Sports type energy kind of thing. That could be either a release or in the middle of the summer, but after a release. So like maybe before, after Splatoon 4. Kind of that's 4 right there. I'm saying 3D Mario for end of the year. And then I'm saying maybe, I think they'll probably say like early 2026 stuff because, you know, the Switch is probably launching in the middle of the year compared to Switch 1 that released on the earlier end of 2017. I'm thinking maybe for a 6th first party, we get another big Legend of Zelda game. But yeah, I would say that's a big maybe for me though. Like I'm saying my 5 big picks. Well, I should say 4. And then the 5th one being the Switch Sports 2. I could see it being any like first IP or maybe like you know, like a Mii type game, like a different Mii type game, whatever the case is. But I'm thinking Mario Kart 9, Metroid Prime 4, Splatoon 4 for sure, 3D Mario. These are my 4, 100%. And then I'm saying Switch 2 or something of similar nature with the Mii's, more than likely. I'm saying is going to be, you know, like the big 5 for the Switch 1 or like the Switch 2 first party games. And then I'm thinking maybe potentially a big brand new Zelda game as like the 2026 showcase kind of thing. I'm personally calling for June. I hope it's June, I will say. I don't want it to be May. I do not want it to mess up Momocon for me. Frickin' 1-2 Switch, dude. Because Lucky 7, like Lucky 7, that kind of vibe is like known kind of thing. Crazy 8 is, well, technically no. I didn't think of this actually until kind of recently. Crazy 8 makes sense because Crazy 8's freaking card game, dude. Crazy 8's. I actually didn't think of that. I didn't think of that for so many years, that the Crazy 8 actually makes sense. Maybe just as much as the Lucky 7. I feel like Lucky 7 is more iconic in that regard though. But for so long, I didn't think of the freaking card game Crazy 8's. I don't think we're gonna get something 9 related. I think it's gonna be a different kind of game. Because technically Mario Kart 2 is Mario Kart 9. So I think they're gonna just name it a different game. I think that's what I'm thinking. I think it's gonna be like a new kind of title. Well, unfortunately, Chow Master, that is not on the list of items. I feel like 7 over 8 makes a lot more sense to me personally. But yeah, I'm so excited. Dude, it's under 12 hours, dude. I'm gassed. I'm gassed. All right. I think, dude, this stream went on a lot longer than I intended it to go on for. That's so sick, dude. Dude, this stream went on for so much longer than I intended for. This was a super fun conversation, man. I miss streaming for sure. I miss streaming a lot. But yeah, like I went on like a little break, you know, a little over a week ago or 2 weeks ago at this point, I think. I don't know. I would say, yeah, a little over a week ago. And then after that, I got sick. So there you have it. But yeah, streaming tomorrow. Obviously with the direct. I probably won't stream for too long after because I'm probably going to be just like making contents on Mario Kart 9 stuff right away. I really want to make more Mario Kart 9 content surrounding what we see tomorrow because that's an opportunity that I kind of missed. Yeah, I'll do Tetris. Why not? Celebratory Mogi-thon tomorrow after the direct. Not quite, I'm sorry. Not quite. We'll play one game of Tetris and then we'll wrap it up. I've gotten a lot better since the last time I streamed it. Hopefully I have a good showing. What thoughts on Nintendo today? I think it's a cool thing. I'm gonna get the app. 100%. Oh, I can't slide that in. Oh, I can. No, I should just. It's gonna be tough to work around, but that's okay. No, that's for the blues. Okay. I'm getting a lot of free time here. Okay, now we stack. Oh God. Dude, I don't have a freaking... Oh my gosh, this is gonna be tough. Hopefully I can just survive until... Dude, I don't have one in forever. I lost. Yeah, GG's. Not my best showing. Not my best showing, I'm not gonna lie. Not my best showing. Dude, my freaking green... My freaking sideline was so close. Ah, I sold. I'm not gonna lie. I completely sold that. Dude, I swear I've gotten better. I've gotten like 5 top 10 placements. I swear. Can I view stats in like recent times? I want proof of this. Bro, I got 6 mini T-spins. See, I'm learning. Bro, 786 Tetris line clears. There's CPU battle? I should be practicing on that. Yo, I got 205 KOs. I got 8 KOs in a game. Highest place, 6. See? I'm built different. Simple as that. You have to purchase that? That's crazy. Yep, no wins over here. Yep. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream, guys. This was super duper fun. Went on a lot longer than I intended to, and I want to bring these guys back 100%. So, yes, sir. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the direct. I hope you guys are as well. It's gonna be so sick, dude. All right. Next time you see me live, the direct will be momentarily among us. That was my best Among Us impression. Are you proud of me? Yes or yes? Okay, guys. Until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic night and keep on giving it, bud. I will see you guys tomorrow.